Hello everyone, thank you for visiting our channel again. We are listening to BTS Spring Day, which was a poll winner on our Patreon. We had asked people to vote for our next reaction. Spring Day was one of the choices along with a couple others. And then one of our great Patreon members suggested that we should also couple this with the Spring Day explanation video. And the only thing she said is that the Spring Day song is based on a very sad event.
Really?
So I have no idea what that is. So we're going to react to the music video in this one. And then a Patreon exclusive video, we're going to react to the Spring Day explanation video.
Well, that's a surprise to me because when we talked about doing Spring Day, I thought, oh, this is going to be a fun, uplifting...
It sounds like it, right?
Spring Day
is
a positive word.
Right.
Words, title.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Now I'm really curious too. So, are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All right. Hi there, thank you so much for watching our BTS reaction. If you are interested in just BTS and K-pop reactions, we have another channel called Gap Girls K-pop Reactions that is just exclusively BTS and eventually other K-pop groups that we react to. So I'll put the link to that YouTube channel in the description below, as well as a link to our K-pop Patreon account if you're interested in that as well.
And now, here's the video.
말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간 나는 우리 겁니다. 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가 저긴 온통 겨울뿐이야. 8월에도 겨울이 와. 마음은 시간에 달려가네. 홀로 남은 설국 열차. 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가. 겨울을 끝내봐. 그리움들이 얼마나 눈치를 내려야 그 봄날이 올까. 거울을 떠드는 작은 먼지처럼 작은 먼지처럼 날리는 눈이 나라면 조금 더 빨리 내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데 난 꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다
Wow, this is very different from their typical upbeat, really powerful dancing, high energy dancing music videos and songs that have this incredibly contagious beat. Not that this doesn't have a good beat, but it definitely has that sound of sadness.
That's what I kind of pick up on because it's talking about Spring Day and they're talking about missing each other. So I'm assuming that the train, the hotel, the motel, and you see some of them alone and some of them together horsing around. So I'm wondering, is it about maybe just a group of friends missing each other and they're looking forward to Spring Day so they can get together as friends because they're missing each other. Is maybe that the sadness that they're feeling alone, lonely, and in the beginning it was snowing at the train station. I don't know. And
Well, that's the thing that's puzzling to me is that the song is called Spring Day. RM said something about it feeling like winter even in August. But they're talking about Spring Day, but it's snowing. And then it was also very, I feel like, symbolic of something when V put his head on the train
track. Yeah.
the train tracks as the train is coming. And then RM also mentioned a movie called Snowpiercer, which is all based on being on a train. And they're on a train, but they're also, like, Jimin is at this beach. It looks like a spring day for Jimin. And then for some other scenes, like on the train, it looks like it's winter time because it's snowing. And Snowpiercer is a movie based on a train, and it was like a classist movie. It was a rich people against poor people kind of movie, and they clashed. So he wouldn't he wouldn't say that movie in his lines if it didn't have something to do with it.
I've noticed lately, I'm not an expert on BTS, but I've noticed lately that many of their songs, many of their lyrics are very intentional.
Very.
They have, I mean, it's very poetic because they have such meaning in their lyrics, and sometimes you have to watch the videos over and over again.
Yeah.
And then I noticed here, Jimin is picking up some shoes on the beach. So I'm just wondering, because it's very intentional.
I didn't even notice that.
Why is he picking up the tennis shoes? So I'm kind of curious about that.
You know what? We're going on just trying to figure out this video for ourselves when we know we're going to watch the explanation video
And
right
be totally
after.
wrong.
And we're going to be totally wrong. So, but we will see. But the only thing I know is that this is a sad song.
Yes.
That's the one thing for sure I know. Everything else is confusing to me. Like with the snow scenes, and then Jimin being at the beach, and then some scenes at it looks like a carnival fair, and then some scenes on a train.
And then the scene in the motel where they're just all horsing around, throwing things around, having fun.
Yeah. It's
So-
all kind of confusing. I have a feeling that the explanation video will explain everything, and we're going off on a tangent for 10 minutes. But
Yes. But I do want to say it does have sort of a somber sound to it.
Right.
It's just very mellow.
mellow, I would say somber.
Somber.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something.
Very melancholy.
Yes.
All right.
아니면 내가 변한 건지 이 순간 흐르는 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 뭐 그래 늙다 네가 난 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 나 솔직히 보고 싶은데 이만 너를 지울게 그게 널 원망하기보단 덜 아프니까 이날 풀어내본다 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼 말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 날 보내지 못하는데 눈꽃이 떨어져요 또 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine.
But I notice that multiple times it says, I miss you. In another part, it says, I'm having a hard time letting go. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious about that.
It's feeling like they lost someone. It's not just a friends who miss each other kind of thing. I'm getting the feeling that this is about loss.
I wonder if it represents maybe someone that's going through depression and maybe took their own life, and so they're all missing that person and not ready to let them go.
Did you notice Suga was on this huge mound of clothes?
Yes. I'm curious about that because I know
everything's intentional.
Everything is intentional. It's a mountain of clothes. So what does that represent?
And this is the scene right here where I say it kind of reminded me of a carnival, but it's not a carnival. It's just a single swing kind of ride, and it says you never walk alone on it.
Yeah, the carnival is old and it looks like it's abandoned.
Right.
So I'm wondering, what does that...
It's like old and rusty. It hasn't been used.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Whoa. I got a little emotional at the end there.
Whoa. I'm still not sure. I just kind of have a feeling they lost someone. The shoes represents the person that they've lost. But at the end with the chorus, whoa. I know I don't sound good. It's almost like, okay, there's someone who has passed, but yet they have hope. But then you still see Jimin with those shoes.
Well, it's basically that they'll see them again.
Yeah, it kind of gave me chills.
Yeah, it did.
Back of my head, some chills, because it does have that sad feeling, and you know something's going on because it keeps saying that I'll miss you, I'm not ready to let you go. And then with Jimin holding the shoes...
And they all look sad. Like there was that scene of them all on the train. And then I don't remember which two, but one of them went like this to the other
to
one.
Comfort the other one.
Kind of like their heads down. So it's definitely a sad song. The only thing I know for sure is that it's about a loss.
And then the mountain. You mentioned the mountain of clothes. And it was just Suga that was on the mountain. And now it's with...
All of
them on that mountain. So what does that mean?
Yeah. So it seems like maybe something happened in the wintertime and they're just looking forward to the spring with the blossoms and the sun basically to... I don't know. I mean, that's a lot to unpack.
It's a lot, and as far as the music, the melody is very beautiful.
Yes.
It's very mellow, somber, sort of sad, and then
Also soothing.
soothing. And then at the end, with that chorus, it was sort of like uplifting that, life goes on and you'll be okay, kind of a feel that I get from that.
Yeah. I was getting more that hopefulness was more of a message of we'll meet again, wherever it is that you're going to see this person again.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of,
definitely.
Be reunited in some sort of, afterlife type of thing, that you're sad now because you don't have them, but that you'll see them again.
I did get that.
That was that hopefulness that I felt.
I think you're right, because I kind of felt that there was that hopeful spirit amongst them.
Yeah. I don't know if the tree represented something that had the shoes in it, but as we know about BTS, and the more we watch BTS music videos, the more we pick up on the intention of every little thing, not only the words, but sometimes what they wear, the scenes that they're in, because they're never just in one spot. Like, the music video isn't just in one room for the whole music video.
Right.
The music video is a whole production. It's like a mini movie, right? And there were so many different things. There was like the carousel, but it wasn't a carousel, it was like a swing set. Like an old rusty swing set. And then there was the beach with Jimin with the shoes. And then there was, the train tracks and laying his head on the train track. And then there was the snow. And then there was the hotel that said no vacancy. And then there was, obviously the scenes on the train. And then there was the mounds of clothes. And then there was the tree at the end. And then there was a laundromat. There were so many things. And everybody watching this is going to be like, just watch the explanation video.
Yes, and I'm thinking about
you guys are wrong.
I'm thinking about the laundromat and the look on everyone's faces, and I know that they are so intentional. They are amazing, amazing songwriters, and they put so much thought behind every word. So I'm just very curious what the true meaning of this is.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to find out what it is.
Yes, they have a very special gift of being able to write lyrics that are very intentional, but don't always give away the message to somebody who's unaware of what the message is. The person can listen to this song and not know what subject they're talking about, what they're talking about, like us listening to this for the first time. But then they have such intent behind their lyrics too. It's just so crazy how they're able to do that.
I just have so much respect for these young men.
Mm-hmm.
So much respect. And I'll probably watch this video a few more times, and then I'll say, especially after watching the explanation.
Yeah, we're going to rewatch this and be like, oh!
Which will be on our Patreon, so be sure to check that out.
Yes, it will.
And we'll say, okay, we get it now. Wow, that is so clever.
Yeah.
I know that's what's going to happen.
Yes. Well, let's cut this video here.
We could go on forever.
We could go on forever, and we might as well just watch the explanation video.
Yes, let's do it.
So, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here to this point, thank you so much. Be sure to check out that video, the explanation video on our Patreon, as well as tons of other content on there for you. And subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.